Sure. So what happens the days and hours and days after that? So you guys go to Vegas, you make that trip, and then talk to us about how the parade comes together. Is that something?
Well, I'll tell you this. It was so, and really a credit to our mayor Frank Jackson, and Val McCall was his chief of governmental affairs. And Val is somebody we had been, I think appropriately so. I think from the city's perspective is, look, no one wanted to jinx or get out there in front of what could ultimately happen. So we went through just an absolute sprint. So we worked with our city. The mayor has his red room, and a number of the, all the various departments of the city, RTA, which is our Regional Transit Authority, all of them coming together. And certainly we have major parades, with St. Patrick's Day parade is the large annual parade. We have upwards of 300,000-400,000 people for larger ones here. But went through the preparations there, went through an absolute sprint relative to, from our perspective, just vehicles and the staging that we had on the mall and video screens and all of that. And I don't know if there's any way that any of us could have prepared, and I'm certainly our city did absolutely a Herculean job. It wasn't like they could say, well, here's what we did 6 years ago, whatever. The last parade, was, and even the last championship, as you all know, was in 52 years ago with the Browns in '64. There wasn't even a parade then. So the last sports parade in Cleveland was 1948 when the Indians won the last World Series. Wow. And that was 200,000 people back then. So there wasn't a playbook per se. But when it actually unfolded, and we're talking about this a bit further, we had 1.3 million people show up, which is the largest turnout for any parade in NBA history ever, and the 6th largest sports celebration in the world is known. So they're talking about entities like Real Madrid and the Boston Red Sox, and the 6th largest ever. So it really is a statement and a testament to the great fans of Cleveland, and I guess per capita, the largest parade based on the size of Cleveland. So hey, we got that going for us too.
Good.